and welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to see it. Note, all comments are alleged and our opinion and for entertainment purposes only, where we discuss celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, and what's the hot topic for the day or the week. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, to comment, but be kind, and also turn on your notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. So let's get into it. In regards to Shanqella Robinson, father believes the friends on the CABO trip plotted regarding what was transpiring. That he felt, this is a comment from the Jasmine brand, that it was envy and jealousy for them to take away her from me. It's so sad. And it's true. You figure that's the sad part about it all. No one stopped it. People are recording it, and the recording went out because it would have been their word against other people's word. Now, mind you, I'm going to let you listen in because the mom made a few statements. I didn't catch the whole interview. I only caught clips of it. So we're going to play that. So listen in to what the mom had to say.
So they even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was going to wear and what we was going to do. And they sit here and say, pick out what they was wearing to the funeral. They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was going to wear and what we was going to do. And they sit here and say, pick out what they was wearing to the funeral.
So mind you, they're sitting in the mom's face, lying. And they're talking about what they want to wear to the funeral. Now, mind you, this is a sad situation. And then for them to come back without her, one, go to the mom's house and bring her baggage, two, to go to her house several times, three, and then to talk about what you want to wear to the funeral, that is some weird people in the mom's face. I would have had the police there. As soon as y'all landing, police, right at the airport or right at my home, make a statement in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Because you're there, you're calling me saying, this is what I need. The mom saying she has insurance, take her to the hospital. Then, allegedly in the report, it's being said that they did not want anybody to take her to the hospital. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? There's no way. Certain parents are different. They respond different. They react different. And of course, she's thinking her daughter's in good hands because she's allegedly there with friends. It's sad. People are sick in the mind. And there are weirdos out there. Weirdos. How dare you attack this woman, lie to the mother, bring back the package, her baggage, and then sit in the mom's face talking about what you want to wear.
They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was going to wear and what we was going to do. And they sit here and say, pick out what they was wearing to the funeral.
And the mom not knowing that they plotting and planning and lying in her face. Let's go to the next clip. Of course, everyone's talking about Shanqella Robinson. Of course, the FBI has joined the investigation in regards to what's going on. There's been, and let me just cover, there's been a lot of false statements. There's been a lot of false narratives. Some people may try and throw people off in regards to what's really going on. So you really have to pay attention to the local news. A lot of us is getting tips from the local news stations. When we're listening on what's happening, we're gathering that information. If you find that somebody's saying this and that, and if they don't show you their badge, and if they're not from the local news, you can't believe what's being said. And it's sad that people are doing that for a click and a view. So of course they were talking about the funeral, and it was that weekend. Once she arrived back in the United States. So then listen to the mom.
From somebody I didn't even know who it was, and they said that they was over there fighting that girl, and that's the way they left it, just like that.
So someone just called you, said that, and then hung up?
And hung up. Say they was over there fighting. I don't know why they keep talking about alcohol poisoning.
Salamandra telling us she confronted the friends about that call when they visited her at home in Charlotte, North Carolina.
They was crying and say they never had a fight. They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was going to wear and what we was going to do. And they sit here and say, pick out what they was wearing to the funeral.
So it's going to start over.
I got a call from somebody I didn't even know who it was. And they said that they was over there fighting that girl. And that's the way they left it, just like that.
So someone just called you, said that, and then hung up?
And hung up. Say they was over there fighting. I don't know why they keep talking about alcohol poisoning.
Salamandra telling us she confronted the friends about that call when they visited her at home in Charlotte, North Carolina.
They was crying and say they never had a fight. They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was going to wear and what we was going to do. And they sit here and say, pick out what they was wearing to the funeral. I got a call from somebody I didn't even know who it was. And
so well wishes to the mother. Of course, she was just doing the best she could. People are so weird, saying, why is the mom acting this way? Why is the dad acting this way? Be quiet. People are so weird. You look for a response of how somebody should respond. Come on. People are weird. They lost their daughter. You know what I'm saying? We have to focus on the weirdos that did this and that recorded it. People are weird. They be focusing on the wrong thing. So, and this is the thing, in regards to what she's just saying, she said somebody called her and told her that they were beating her up. She didn't know who the call came from. So she had already had notification that something wasn't right, which was a blessing they didn't do something to the family. People are weird. You have to be careful. We talk about healthy, safe relationships for a reason. And the biggest thing is, this is a mom, this is a dad that lost their daughter. People were talking about the GoFundMe. People love to talk negative and crazy because they're negative and crazy in their minds. People need to focus on, why would someone hurt a beautiful young lady? You wouldn't want that done to your sister. You wouldn't want that done to anybody in your family. So I'm praying for the family. Well wishes. These people had for CABO 6. How dare they? How dare they? How dare they? And they're all in on it. Nobody stopped it. Nobody thought to help her. You didn't think that you would get caught and go to jail, and you're recording the night before, and they're alleged playing a game, which was concerning in itself. Everyone, focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind. Even people that's normal sometimes snap. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be around people that won't do anything to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And who records stuff like that? You know? So well wishes to the family. They're in a lot of people's prayers. Be alert of what's being said, what's being done. People are doing things for a click and a view. We really have to listen on the local news and what the mom and dad are saying. It's important that we get what they're basically saying. You know what I mean? So well wishes to the mom and dad. And it's sad that people think that they can get away with stuff like this. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Everyone, focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be loving, kind. Be strong in mind, body, soul, and spirit.